Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. It has been maybe about 2-3 weeks since I last filmed. The last video was pretty deep, so I'm gonna kickstart this video and the next few videos, should I say, with a lighter subject and something that's just a bit more upbeat and that we all love. So I'm gonna do a get ready with me. Now I'm not getting ready to go anywhere. I'm literally in the house doing some filming and things like that. So I thought I'll do a get ready with me as like a bonus video. So here we go. Face is washed. As you can see, there's not a jot of makeup. There is not a jot of eyebrow, eyelash. I literally have nothing, no dye or anything on my face. So this is completely from awfulness really, but we're gonna start. As I say, I've washed my face, I've done all of that jazz, but I didn't put moisturiser. So I'm now going to show you the holy grail of all moisturisers, which is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Advanced Barrier Cream. I have to say, this cream, and I have very oily skin, this cream is amazing. Like, this serves me as moisturiser and a primer all in one. I started using this actually when I had dengue fever, and yeah, I've kind of like been obsessed with it ever since. Like, you don't have to put loads on, that's enough. My gosh, is my hair going to annoy me throughout this video? Is my dressing gown going to annoy me throughout this video? Yes, I think the answer to both is going to be yes. So I let that sit for a couple of minutes. We'll get started on the face. So this is sat for a minute or so. I'm actually gonna, best if I show you, we're actually gonna go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and this is in a shade 6.25. Now, you know my previous videos and all my previous makeup, I have used Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Foundation. There's a mirror right here in case you're wondering what the hell is going on. Yeah, so I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation normally, and I had this because I brought it when I was going on holiday somewhere, but God knows where I was going, and I wanted to try it. And when I first tried it, I was kind of like, oh, this isn't as thick as, we always go down the neck, this isn't as thick as the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I like a nice, like, I need a base basically. I'm not a girly that has gorgeous glowy skin that's, you know, perfection. I just don't. I need that base. So I was kind of like, is this going to be the coverage for me? But actually, in all fairness, make sure you do round the ear. I have very big ear. It's actually really good and I'm quite happy with it. I've retried it yesterday and I'm like, do you know what? This is actually okay. Now, I'm applying it with a beauty blender that can only be described as like a bloody dog chew, because that's what it feels like on my face. I do have a brand new beauty blender in my makeup, but Lord knows why I'm not using it. It's been a busy week though. It's been a busy week at work. It's been a bit wild. So I'm kind of just a bit lazy. Okay, so I just neaten all that out. I just make sure, for some reason with this, you do have to be a bit more careful with like how you blend and all of that. So just let that sit on. So you see, it's great coverage. Actually, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. It's actually okay. So I let that just dry just for a minute, and we're going to go in now with the Tarte Shape Tape. Ignore the fake tan, ignore the fake tan, holy hell. Tarte Shape Tape in light. You cannot see that, so no point me showing you that. And this I've repurchased a number of times because I like it. However, you don't need to use much. I have a number of concealers actually that I'm liking at the moment, but for some reason I always go back to this one. I just find that it really works. Please ignore the state of my makeup also, because as I say, it's been a wild week. I'm actually using the Tarte Shape Tape blender. This actually came as a set long time ago, but it's actually just handy because of it's just so cute, you know. So you see it's quite a light coverage, so it just doesn't make me look so tango. And to be fair, I love that tango look. I like to have that. I'm sorry to say, maybe you girlies don't agree, or guys, but I like the tango look. I just do. I like the orange. I like to have a glow. I would rather be more orange than like beige or pale on my face. I was having this conversation with my hairdresser last week. Like, it just makes a difference, the colour, the tone. Okay, so now that's on, and this is my routine, by the way. I'm not saying this is everybody's cup of tea, but I'm now going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is incredible. I'm going to go in with this brush, which is, who are you? Real Techniques. It's actually a blush brush, but I quite like that. So I just go in, because I have oily skin, it is a thing that I like just to do. And then, to be honest, I've got like a Sephora pressed powder compact that I just use throughout the day. And that's it really. But the great thing is, my discovery this week is that this, going back to my foundation, the Luminous Silk does not, and I'm going to test this today, does not give me as much oily skin as the Charlotte Tilbury. So let's trial it again and we'll see if that theory is correct, because if so, I will continue to use this one 100%. Right, what shall we do next? I think we're going to do the baking. So I'm going to move on to this Huda Beauty. This is the Cherry Blossom Easy Bake. I'm not sure if this is the new one she's released, because I've actually had this I've been using this for a while, but I like the Cherry Blossom because it's pink and it's got a gorgeous pink undertone. So I'm sure it's that pink versus peach kind of jazz. I'm just using a random, I don't want to say beauty blender, but a blender. And I'm just going to heavily, need to look in the mirror there. I'm just going to heavily douse this onto my skin, because it just does something. And what this is great for, the reason also I like this, is because I dust this off at the end when all of my eyeshadow has also dropped. Now, as you notice, I'm doing my eyes last. Well, not last, but I'm doing my face first. I like to do it just in order of, but that doesn't mean that this is the right way. It's just the way that I like to do it. We're now going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I've used it that much, it's lasted me that long. It's airbrush bronzer in shade 2, and I will need another one of these soon because it is so good. Refi brush, this is quite good. I wouldn't say like run don't walk kind of thing, but yeah. So I'm just going to bronze her there, just to give a bit more of a cheekbone. And I'm just going to do, whilst we're here, my ears, just because I just can't stand it when my ear is white and my face is orange. I do wear fake tan, so clearly I have to match my tan to my foundation to my tan, so hence why maybe I'm using the colours that I'm using, but they are kind of a fake tanny kind of vibe, which we love. And now I will go in with my all-time favourite product, which is the NARS Liquid Blush Orgasm, and it is beautiful. So I just go in with my finger, just like that, just like one blob. I try not to do the apples too much because I want to kind of sweep it up. As I get older, I kind of need a bit more help with that department, but you see how we've gone like orange, pink, and then sort of that lighter contour effect. Now, I love a blush, I really do. I think it's so nice, like to give like a healthy look. I don't know, it's just something that was never in, imagine, never in my beauty routine before, never. I'm like, how? Like, how did I never even own a blusher? It's unbelievable. I was actually trying the Made by Mitchell powder blush the other day, and I'm not sure. I need some tips on that Made by Mitchell palette. I have like it's like a paint palette kind of thing. I need some tips on that. Maybe I need to watch some more YouTube videos because I can't get to grips with it. I don't understand like what I'm using it for. So yes, I look like a crazy person. I just dab the last bit on and I just do my nose. I love that pink little cute nose vibe, so that your face is not just an orange an orange egg. Okay, and we're just going to let that soak in, and I'm just going to go back with the Easy Bake from Huda, because we'll brush all this in. I'm actually impressing myself. I'm doing most of this in the viewfinder, which is incredibly difficult. Maybe in real life I'm gonna look like a crazy witch. Okay, so we'll let that bake, and whilst that's baking we'll do our lips. So I'm gonna go in with the lips of the Anastasia lip liner in Deep Taupe, and I've got a thing about taupe lately. To be honest, I'm kind of missing the Refi taupe because they don't sell it over here in Dubai. Crazy, right? Also, I'm desperate for road skin. Can't get it over here. You know, you would have thought Dubai would be like launching these things, like help a girl out before she hits 40. So I'm just going, I'm just going around the lip, overlining slightly, because that's what we love. There is a bit of filler in my lips, but hardly any. So these are pretty much natural little lipkins here. Yeah, so try and blend it in a bit. Now, what I did do this morning, I did put the Laneige lip balm, and just to make sure that, because I'm going to put lipstick on. This is my point. I'm going to put lipstick on, which I don't normally, and no gloss. So I kind of needed them to be a bit moisturized and moist. I'm going to go in, by the way, before I even say I'm going to go in, I'm obsessed with these, because I'm going to go in with the MAC lipstick. I've got 3. Clearly Velvet Teddy is the one. I think this one is called, Meh. And there's one called Brave, and I love all of them. It's a little bit, darker than I like, but hear me out. By the time I've had my cup of tea and I've kind of done all of that jazz, I'm like, well, yeah, it's not as dark. I don't know how to explain that. This is my weird routine. I know lips is odd to do now, but I'm just gonna do it. Sorry, you nearly saw my entire boob then. I'm now gonna do just my liner. my pencil line at Laura Mercier. So I'm just going to do that quick. Just run it under the lid. I don't really think that's done anything. Don't ask me how I'm doing this because I just close my eye and hope for the best. Oh, it's done a little something. There we are. Hello. And I'm just going to do a little bit in the corner. Why do we always open our mouths weird when we do our eyes? Like, it doesn't benefit. I actually think there's a bit of wood. Like, you know, when the wood on the shaving thing, ooh, it's like scratch my eye. I've got like that fear. I've got that fear so badly. Right. We're now going to go with the eyebrows. If you know, my eyebrow is my, what's the word? My piece de resistance, or whatever you call it. I'm quite proud of my eyebrow. So let me just get my mirror set up and everything. Okay, we are back. So I'm going to use this dodgy old mirror, but I kind of have to because, I mean, look at what we're working with here. Just imagine this is going to create great things. This is the MAC taupe again, maybe, pencil. And it's lasted me forever. Now, I've brought others. So I've got Bobbi Brown. No, it's too thin. So I do need to buy another one of these because that would be helpful. But I kind of feel like, what's the point if I can still use this one? Like, this will last me another few months at the very least. Like, this is lasting me like 2 years. So, you know, basically what I'm doing now is, as you can see, I have no eyebrow at all. So I'm going to do this eyebrow first in totality, and then we'll move on to the next, because you cannot believe what a difference an eyebrow makes for somebody that has never had eyebrows. Like, if you've always had eyebrows, I hate you, because it's such a big thing. Like, I feel sorry for myself. I've got no eyebrows, no eyelash, no hair. It's like no tan. I'm just like this pale little white translucent thing. So I have just drawn it in, which some would say I'm okay with that and I can live with what I see on the screen here, but I cannot. I need like really crazy eyebrow. So we're going to go in with the magic stuff, which is the NYX, I swear to God, again, another holy grail, the NYX Brow Tint Pen. This is in shade Espresso. This bloody pen is life-changing. If it wasn't for this pen, I would not be married and all of those things, because I would just be literally a hairless mole walking around Dubai. So what we're going to do, and I can't explain what the hell this pen does, think of it like a felt tip and you're doing brush strokes. You just have to practice. Like, there's no way of me. So what I do is, and you can't be in a rush, I just kind of, you can see I'm just doing brush strokes. And by the way, I cannot draw to save my life. So if you can't draw, this also is for you. I try and do them at different thickness levels, so, and different lengths. So now I'm just running the brush through the pen. It's a felt tip, for God's sake. You could actually practice on paper too, I imagine, but why not practice on your, basically you want it to look natural. So I'm drawing hairs above also, and I'm filling in the bald patch, making it look even, bringing down some brush strokes across the entire eyebrow. I'm laminating it at the front too, because it always looks nice with a laminated brow. People always ask me, oh, have you had your eyebrows laminated? I'm like, girl, this is not my eyebrow. This is felt tip, basically. I mean, I don't think felt tip would have the same impact, but let me just redefine. I've not done this very well. Where the hell is my voice gone? Okay. I think she'll... Oh my God, look at my face. I've never actually sat and looked at this, but can you see, like, the difference? It's crazy. I mean, I know I still look crazy, but yeah. Can I get any closer to you? Do you see like little old brush strokes? It could be better, of course, but just for the purpose of YouTube, I'm quite happy with that. Right, I'm going to do the other one. Well, there we go. There we go. She has eyebrows. My God, my hair's annoying me. I note to self, tie hair back and wear something where your boob is just not going to fall out. Okay, we move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to just tell you I've been using this Revolution, so super affordable. It's basically a contour palette, and I'm just going to use the bronzer. It's just a warm bronze colour for my sort of, this is what my makeup I'd wear every day. So this is kind of my everyday glam. And I just enjoy it because it's got a bit of warmth in. I think because I've got a blue eye as well. Well, blue eyes, no, I've not got one eye, I have two. It kind of helps. It kind of pops the blue eye with the red, with the warmth. Does that make sense? But surely that would be the case for green, or red and green should never be seen. Somebody answer that in the comments. Like, what makes a green eye pop? Is it brown? Is it like real hazily colour? We'll blend this out in a sec, but we're just going to go all over the lid, basically. Just to keep it simple. I'm not, and I don't think I ever will be, a person that does their makeup where the eyeshadow is immaculate. And I absolutely know that if somebody did my eyeshadow professionally, it would probably make a huge difference, and they're probably telling me I'm doing this all wrong. But I kind of feel like, well, this is the makeup that I do every day. I just don't have the time to kind of spend on multiple eyeshadows. I kind of just want to whack it on and go, because I already spend like a ton of time. Oh, somebody's itching my nose. Woo, it's like a random hair. What is that? It's like itching it outside, like a little hair off a brush. Yeah, so I kind of think like, God, I just can't spend so long on my makeup. Like, it's too much. I'm just going to blend it in with, where are you? That, just so it doesn't look like a 4-year-old splodged their paint all over my eye. However, I do wear the biggest eyelashes on planet Earth, so it kind of, nothing matters what's going on underneath, because everybody's literally just looking at my eyelashes thinking, who that crazy girl? So I just kind of blend it in. It's not special, it's just, it does the job. You can see I've kind of gone to the top of nearly to the top of my eyebrow. I've left a little gap. I'm looking for my oh so special, where is my special? There you are. This is the e.l.f. It's kind of a very thin, and I'm going to go in again. What I do is, just to make your eye pop, you'll notice I didn't do any black eyeliner here, because that kind of closes the eye. I'm quite lucky. One of the things that God did bless me with was bigger eyes. So I am lucky. So it depends on your eye shape, but I'm just going to go underneath, and it just opens the eye. I mean, you could also do like a white liner there too, but I'm just not that fancy. Yeah, so you see, like, this is why I get eyeshadow or bronzer, because that's what this is, all over my face. But I find using the bronzer, I could have used the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, to be fair, on my eye. I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll try that next time. Maybe I'll do like a video with like only using 4 products or something crazy. Hey boob, you're out again. Right, that's my eyeshadow done. I'm now going to move to the next step. So I'm going to do my liquid eyeliner. This is the Kat Von D Black Liquid Line. I actually brought this a long time ago, and I thought it had dried out, and I nearly threw it away. Put then I was like, let me give it one more go. And she's been thriving for the past 2 months. How wild is that? So I'm just going to go across here with a very thin, oh my God, there's a hair there that's going to annoy me. A very thin line all the way over. And then I'm just going to pick a point like that. I can't explain. Nobody can explain liquid eyeliner, how they do it. You just have to do it. Now, oh, I think this is running out, so we might be in trouble, but, and this portion of the video is where you need a bit of music, but sorry. I just want to show you this one, then I'll do the other one off camera because people have got things to do. So you best not to, she says, you best not to over tweak it too much. So you can see I've just gone up, and then we're just gonna bring her, it would help if I'd got a bit more product, but you see, so I've just gone up, probably a bit too much, but because I wear such big eyelashes, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one off camera. Right, we've done them both, and we have to bear in mind that they are sisters, they are not twins. And I say this about eyebrows and eyeliner. We're gonna go now with the Sephora Big by Definition black mascara. We're gonna go down the lid, boop, 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 so that it covers all of my, probably my grey. Let's just be honest with ourselves here. Anyone ever get like a white eyelash? Oh, it's scary getting older. So I just do up and down, and then I just do bottom lashes, just neatly. I've got to pull that stupid face. It's like the rules. Okay. And then we do the other eye. So yeah, sorry if the lighting's a bit odd. Dubai weather this week or the past few days has been freaking crazy, honestly. Like right now I'm looking out my window and it's like really grey clouds. I mean, it's warm, like it's 25 degrees Celsius. It's 25, 26. So it's warm, but there's just no sun. It's so windy. Like, I was just thinking, like, if you were getting married today, oh my God, like you expect the weather to be, there's just sometimes in Dubai, you get like the odd week where it's like this, but it's not very often. Okay. So makeup pretty much done. We're gonna do the lash in a bit. I'm just gonna now brush out some of this. I'm just gonna look in my big mirror for this one. We just brush, and you'll notice I've not done my highlighter yet because of this reason. Okay, so before we do anything else, we're going to do just contouring the nose. So with the brush that we use to do under the eye, with the bronzer on, we're just going to go down. And I've not done a very good job of it, and I'm having to stare. So it's basically just to give your nose a bit of definition, especially if you're like taking photographs and stuff. And I'm not an expert on this. But you can see if I didn't blend it in, it would give me a thinner nose. You get what I mean? So I'm not a perfectionist at this, but for sure it does something. And I don't do it much, but it just gives a little something something and an extra glow to the old nose. So that's what I do. I'm then going to use, which I've not used for a while, is this Fenty Beauty. It's the Meta Moon highlighter. And I'm going to use, what brush shall I use today? I'm going to use the Real Techniques, and it doesn't have a description. She is a setting brush. We're just using brushes at random. Okay, we're going to do on the nose at the end. I don't know if that's helped me. Sorry, that was a terrible angle. I need a better mirror. And because this has got, like, I've got an obsession lately, and I'm in search of like a blue undertoned kind of, like, I think I need to buy like that color correcting blue. I love the idea of like blue being here. I don't know why. This is very, very shiny, so we're just going to put a little bit on just to give that little glow. Not ideal actually, but I'll put it up there. It's not the ideal brush, but you get the gist. Okay, now time for my lash. So I have the lashes, and these are ones that I've been wearing all week. They're from Pinky Goat. They're not actually in the packaging. They're from Pinky Goat. Go and check them out on the website. You can actually get them from, I think, Superdrug, or definitely they have a website. They're so good. You can re-wear them for like 15 times. So that kind of lasts me like 3 weeks. You just like wash them with a makeup wipe on the ends just to make sure there's no makeup. But they're so good. I think this one is called Artist 2, and it's a big multi-pack of like loads. And it's from that pack. It's sort of the heavier ones from that pack. So I really like a big eyelash, but I'll be honest, I think realistically, upon self-reflection, these are probably a bit too big. But because I've already opened them and I don't want to open another pack yet, I don't want to waste things, I'm just going to use them because I have been wearing them all week. So to be fair, this is kind of what I would use. So I've just put, sorry, I'm not even explaining what the hell I'm doing, the Huda Beauty Black Lash Glue. This is incredible. To be fair, I've never tried the Pinky Goat actual lash glue, so it could be that is better, but I just love the Huda Beauty one. I just sort of manipulate the lash a little bit so that, and I let it dry for a little bit, because if you put it on too soon, it'll just fall off and it won't stay, which is a bloody nightmare. So I have actually cut these little bit at the end, so you can do that too, just to make sure it really fits your eye. And we just let it dry for a little bit because it's really difficult. Apologies for the sound in the background. Anybody else like get annoyed with like neighbours' kids? Like there's laughing and playing, which is like, not to sound like a Karen, but there's laughing and playing in the garden, and then there's like taking the piss with the kids screaming 24/7, like screaming and shouting like all day. It drives me bloody insane. I thought they'd stopped, but here we go again. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eyelash off camera. I'll be back. Okay, there we go. Both lashes on. You can see like they are really big lashes, but I kind of like them. Like I'm wearing these to work and, you know, it doesn't bother me, but I can understand for some people they might be huge. So this is my everyday glam look. I hope you loved the video. Give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.